Hello, and welcome to the Learning Resource Center Nursing Orientation. Today we're starting here on the One Login dashboard or homepage. We're first going to find the Library Resources tile. If you don't see it, you may need to click here and select Library Resources. So we're going to use this tile here to get started. This takes you to the library's homepage, which has a lot of information for you. Here in the center, you'll see our EBSCO Discovery Service search box. This single search box searches over 60 of the library databases for you in one single search. I'll show you more about how to use this later in the tutorial. Here on this page, going in a clockwise order, you'll see a listing of the library's hours for this week. We do update this throughout the year when we change our hours due to a holiday or a special event. We also have a 24/7 chat with a librarian feature. This chatbot is answered by our staff when the library is open and by partner librarians around the country when we're closed. We do see chats answered at 2, 3 in the morning, so they are answered around the clock. Anytime you're doing research, running into any kind of problem with links not working, or being unsure about how to do a citation, or just not quite being able to find what you need, this is a great resource that you can use. Here in the center, we have our featured collection at the moment. At the beginning of the semester here, we're just featuring some general college success books. And then moving to the left, our contact information is here. And finally, our quick links section. This is a listing of links that we expect you'll need on a regular basis, and we want to make sure you have quick access to. The first thing I really want to show you quickly is the course reserves page. We're going to click on that. The library does have some required texts that are here in the library on reserve. These pages are organized by course prefix. So if you're looking to see if we have one of the texts for your class, locate the course prefix here on the left. And once you're on this page, the course codes are listed in ascending order. And if we have a book for that class, you'll see an icon here for it. Now you'll notice for this English Composition 2 class, there are two icons for how to write anything. Here we have a print copy of this book, and you'll notice there's also an ebook copy. Now the print copy of these books are always available here in the library. They cannot be checked out, so if you're coming to use one, plan on staying to use it. This ensures that there's always a copy here for someone to use. The ebook copies, of course, are available online. This ebook copy is currently in use. You can always check back to see if it may be available at a later date. In a lot of cases, we have an unlimited license to the ebook. So many cases you'll come here and find that the book is available. Okay, so those are our course reserves. We're going to come back here to the home page. We do have a complete A to Z list of all of our databases and resources. Of the 68 databases and resources the library has to offer, almost all of them are searched using that EBSCO Discovery Service box on the home page. We have a nice little reminder here from our library chat to see if you need help. We're going to go back to that home page again. And the next thing I want to show you are our research guides. We're going to scroll down to nursing. These research guides are an overview of all the resources we have within a specific discipline. We're going to go over this page in clockwise order as well. So here, first on the right, we have a listing of the Dewey Decimal Ranges for this subject. If you were coming into the library to browse the shelves, these numbers would help you locate the correct shelves to browse. We have a few resources here for your use. We have a website with a lot of useful resources for nursing students. And we also have a link to our Upswing online tutoring. Upswing is the platform used by the university for connecting with a tutor and also for submitting an assignment to be reviewed before you submit it to your faculty member. I'm going to click here very briefly and show you how this works. Okay, once you're on this Upswing platform, you have several options here. You can see we can meet with a tutor, we can upload an assignment, there's some writing help here, mental health support, and anytime you're coming into the library in person to use our resources such as tutoring and time management, we encourage you to use this check-in feature. This ensures that your use of the resources is included on a weekly report that we submit to faculty members and coaches for those that may be checking in to see if you're using the library resources. Okay, so I want to show you how to set up a meeting with a tutor. So we're going to click here. So we're going to click here in the search box and type in the name of our class, locate the correct course code. And this shows us all 63 tutors that are available for this class. If we have a peer tutor available at Mid-America Christian University, they will show first. The next tutors you will see are online tutors that work for Upswing that are available to meet with you right now. You can see we have several available right now to help with college algebra. And if you scroll down further, you will see the other Upswing tutors that are not available at the moment, but that you could schedule an appointment with. In many cases, students find a specific tutor that they have a good working relationship with, and they like to continue with that specific tutor. So they may skip past someone that's available now and come here to schedule an appointment with someone they've worked with before. Okay? I'm going to come up here and show you what you can see for our peer tutors. We click here on Elijah Bates' schedule. We can see his schedule coming up. It looks like he is available today from 4 to 5 and has some other availability throughout the week. Over on the right in the About Me, Elijah has some more information, including which of his hours are here in the LRC and which other times are available by appointment. Outside of these hours he has listed, if you're making an appointment with him, you would be meeting him online virtually. Okay, so we're going to go back. Just a few other things to show you. You can filter this list in many ways, including by language. So if you are an English language learner and you would like to find a tutor if they're available in your native language, that is also an option. Okay, so that's how to connect with a tutor. I'm going to come back here to the Upswing homepage and also very quickly show you how to upload an assignment for review. So this assignment review feature allows you to submit your assignment in advance, and then within about 24 hours, one of our online writing center consultants will respond with some feedback on your assignment, as well as spelling and grammar corrections and all sorts of other useful suggestions. Okay, So you would complete the fields here in the form. You're going to upload a copy of your assignment and include some specifications to tell the consultant a little bit more about what your assignment is. In some cases, students choose to copy and paste in the exact instructions for the assignment. Any information you can give the consultant to help them help you is very useful here. You can also type in what aspect of the paper that you're looking for help with. If you're in the very beginning stages and you're just looking for formatting help, you can specify that. If you are trying to focus specifically on word choice or strengthening your thesis statement, you can put information here. And then once you have your attachments and everything filled out, you would hit submit. And then from here, you can see any current submission that you have in the queue that a consultant either has looked at or is waiting to be looked at. It will show you whether a consultant has began reviewing the assignment or whether or not it's still waiting to be seen. And then any previous submissions would show here. Once you've received your submission back with the consultant's comments and suggestions, you can also continue to correspond with that consultant as you continue developing your paper. Of course, I should always mention that the consultants are not doing the assignment for you, so they will just add comments making suggestions to you. They will not change anything that you've turned in. So we're going to go back to our research review. We've reviewed the Upswing online tutoring. And you can see that several of the other resources I just showed you are here on the Upswing platform as well. I also wanted to mention that Upswing is one of the apps that you can access straight from that one login dashboard that we started with. We do also have a separate guide for using APA style guides as a nursing major. So there's all sorts of helpful information about citing specific sources that are used often in the nursing profession. And we have a separate research guide for evaluating and citing resources. The evaluating sources section is extremely helpful if you're finding resources outside of the library databases. And this will help you decide whether that resource is current, relevant, has proper authority, is accurate, and has the correct purpose for your research. You can see here we also have a lot of useful style guides to help you as you evaluate those sources and write. Okay, I'm going to close out of this. Here on the research guide, you can see some general resources, such as links to get to our bookstore, the university's homepage, and IT help. Here in the center, you can see a highlight of some of the books that we have in the library related to nursing. If you click on the title of the book, you can review more information on the title. You can read a summary. And if you continue scrolling, you can see whether the item is available, which this one is, and what that call number is, so that you know where to find it in the library. Okay, so continuing in our clockwise motion, here we have links to multiple professional organizations, as well as a link to several peer-reviewed journals. So these first three journals are journals that have been requested by your faculty members, and the links for these take you to an external site where those journals are accessible to you. So once we're here on this page for the American Journal of Nursing, over here on the left, you'll see that there's a search feature where I can search for information specifically in this journal, or I can also use these navigations on the left to browse to specific issues of this journal and review the individual articles in the journal. From here, I can click to see more information on the article. And I can also find the link to open that article. So those are the 3 journals we have specifically for nursing that have been requested by your faculty. And then we also have a tool called Publication Finder that helps you to connect with all of the publications that the library has that are related to this subject of nursing. Okay, here on the left you can see there are some filters that I can use to narrow down my search. If I'm specifically interested in oncology, for example, I can filter down to just those. And there's more information given on the journal here in this facet. And underneath, you can see all of the databases and access points we have for this journal. When choosing which of these links to use to access the journal, just make sure to review the publication dates. It looks like all of these have a 1-year delay. I'm going to choose this first one. Okay, so now I'm on a landing page specifically for this publication. I can use this search box to only search within this publication for a certain article title or subject. And I can also browse through specific issues using the navigations on the right. And here I could use this link to access that specific article. And once you have an article open, have a look at all the tools in the toolbar above the article. One of my favorite tools is the Listen feature. When available, this will allow you to hear the article read to you. It's also features such as printing and downloading, and an included citation generator. So using this tool, you can select whichever style you need, and it will generate a citation for you that you can copy to your clipboard and save for your references. Okay, so next I'd like to show you how to use this EBSCO Discovery Service. This single search box will search all of the library's databases, including the nursing-specific databases, in a single search. Below the search box, you can see there are some filters that you can apply now or that you can add on later as you search. The first filter is our Available in Library Collection filter. Having this filter checked ensures that you will only see items that are available to you as part of the MACU library. The next filter is the Full Text Online filter. If you are an off-campus student and you would not be able to come into the library to pick up physical books, then you would want to check this box and only see ebooks and journal articles that are available online right now. And the final filter is our peer-reviewed scholarly only filter. For some assignments, your instructor may specify that you may only use peer-reviewed scholarly material. In that case, you would want to check this box. Okay, so we're going to begin our search by typing in a search term. And you can see on this search term, we have over 7 million returns. Okay, from here I can adjust my search term if I would like to add more detail. And I can also apply the filters that are available to me to narrow down my research. So we're going to click here on the filters, and you can see that any filter that's been applied to my search is showing here. Clicking X next to that filter will take that off of your search. You can see the rest of the filters that are available to me are here. One popular filter is the publish date filter. If you're searching for something where currency really matters and you only want to see returns within a specific time frame, this filter is very useful. The content provider filter will give you some insight on where the returns we're seeing are coming from. We know this Medline database is specific to nursing, so checking this box would only show us returns within this resource. The source type filter is very helpful if you're looking for a specific source type, such as an academic journal or an ebook. You can also limit by things such as subject and language. And clicking on the apply button will update your search returns with the filters specified. So we can see now that our search returns have been filtered down to 145,000. And as I mentioned, I can always adjust my search terms. And those filters will remain intact as your search is updated. Okay, once I've found something that looks useful, I can click on the title to open more information on this article, such as the publication date and the publication type. You can read the abstract for this article. And then to open the article in full, you'll look for the full text finder link. In some cases, it will just say access now. So you can see that our full text finder is connecting us with this article on a third-party website. It's going to send us out to that website, and here we can read the article in full.